Dreams come to those who act. You have to understand that there are going to be times when you are low. It's bad. It's all going wrong. You're upset, angry, frustrated, fed up. And that can go on for a couple of weeks, months, maybe longer. That is just the life of an ambitious person, of an entrepreneur, of someone who wants to be in control of their lives. You have to understand, everything is cyclical. You're not going to win or succeed all the time. It's not always going to be great, just like you're not going to have it hard all the time. There are ups and downs, highs and lows, some super high highs and some super low lows. When things are frustrating and making you feel so angry and ready to just give up, this is when you have to stick it through. You have to push even harder. You have to make sure you are executing on the same path you were winning, because that is what is going to push you through to a breakthrough. You cannot give up. Right when you feel you just can't give anymore, this is the universe and your mind testing you. This is all inside of yourself. You are now testing you. Do you have it within? Do you have the strength, the discipline, the courage to reach deep down inside and say, hey, I am absolutely worth this. I want this new advancement. I want this new job. I want my business to scale to the next level. I want to be happy and healthy. Whatever your goal is, it is you who has to take the steps to climb that mountain, and it is you who is also holding you back. So I ask you, which part of you is going to win? Who is going to win the battle? Are you ready for greatness? Do you have the discipline, the determination, the courage, the will to let yourself shine? Because there is only 1% of humanity who are technically geniuses. This means that we 99% need to strive, need to drive ourselves, push ourselves, wake up early when everyone else is sleeping, get ahead of the game, strategize, plan, and if that plan fails, you know what? Plan again, execute again, strive again, assess. Where did we go right this time? Where did we go wrong? And then rinse and repeat. And when you feel like you have nothing left, that you need to quit, this is when you pull out your big guns and you stand up for you. Your friends, and oftentimes the closest ones, are going to tell you, you're crazy, you work too hard, or they'll hit you with, you're obsessed, why are you doing all of this? Take a break. This is when I invite you to use their words as fuel. I had a very good friend of mine telling me when I was first learning to trade the stock market that I was obsessed, that I should stop watching the screens and come and hang out. I would let her talk, and then I used her words as fuel. And yes, it was really challenging learning how to trade. And yes, I was obsessed. Heck, yeah, I still am. And you know what? I'm now successful with my trading. Why? Because I didn't give up. People told me to give up. When I was in a down phase, people, my closest people, told me, you're not good at this. Give it up. Try something else. My response was, I am good at this. I do know what to do. I am not giving up. I will conquer my emotions and be become a winner. In this situation, and I think in most situations, it was all in my mind. My mind was filled with fear about losing, fear about not being good enough, fear about others judging me and my mistakes. I was factoring my success on how much money I was making or losing in a trade, and I was judging myself based upon how I thought others were going to view me, and it locked me into a cycle of fear, which led me to taking poor quality trades until I stopped. I looked myself in the eyes in the morning in the mirror and I said, enough. You are not doing this anymore. You know the patterns. You've studied this for almost 3 years. You are going to win. You are going to succeed. You are going to show who? You are going to show and prove to yourself that you can and will succeed. And this starts here and now. So take your ups and downs and use everything as fuel for your fire. And take those naysayers and trust they will be the closest ones to you, and use their words to feed your fire. Burn your self-doubts away. Leave them behind in the ashes to be blown in the wind of life. Stand tall and proud and never give up. You may be wondering, why do I focus more on my failures than on my successes? It is because our minds are programmed to remember the downs more. Why? Because our minds are millions of years old, and they were made to protect us from attack, to remember dangerous situations so that we wouldn't die when we were out trying to find food on a daily basis. We in this day and age need to reprogram that mind and say, yes, I see the dangerous signs. I remember this feeling. I know what to do. Yes, absolutely. But we also need to remember, hey, I did this right. I know how to do this. I trust myself. I can take the risk because why? Because when I took the risk so many other times before, when I saw this situation, when I saw this pattern, hey, I was successful. So go risk on and be successful. Allow yourself to be successful. This goes with the stock market and with every endeavor you make, be it in your business, career, love life, relationships. Yes, you have to take the leap to find happiness, don't you? You have to get over the fear to reach out and be vulnerable with another human being. It's scary and frightening sometimes, but if you don't do it, where do you end up? Alone on the couch again. And I've got to add this here. For those of you attuned to Reiki, I ask you, are you using Reiki on a daily basis now? If you answered no, what is holding you back from using Reiki daily in all aspects of your life so that you can become that strong, independent, healthy, vital human being you are wanting to be? Did I use Reiki to help me work through my stock market fears? Honestly, I won't lie to you here. Honestly, in the beginning, no, I didn't. And why? Because I was studying what appeared to be, from the outside, left brain dominant skills. Everything I studied and read all said, you can't trade with intuition. You have to use charts and facts and stats. Just like every challenge I receive in my life that says something has to be a specific way, I finally said, enough is enough, and I'm using my gifts and skills alongside all the proficiency I gained with charts, stats, and deep dives. What was the result? I tripled my account in less than 60 days. Why else? because I was determined that I was going to do whatever I had to do to make this happen for myself and my family. I was going to sit through the uncomfortable feelings after putting on a trade, the doubts of, is this going to be successful? I'm up now. Do I close the trade early and take my risk off the table? I sat through all this, said to myself, whatever happens, happens. I have my rules. I am following them. I will win some and I will lose some. And that is the name of the trading game. And this is the same with your business, is it not? You go for this deal, this contract, this meeting. You gain some clients. Some say maybe, some say no, some say yes. But what do you do afterwards? You go to the next meeting. You try for the next contract, and you never give up. Relationships too. God willing, you have the great big love of your life and you're all set. And you will really need to work on this relationship too. But if it fails, you learn from it. You brush yourself off. You make a new plan. You learn from the mistakes and you keep going. Try viewing your relationship as a business. Be the entrepreneur of your relationship life. You can name your love life a company name. Why not? You've tried everything else, right? Incorporate your love life. I'm telling you, you won't regret this. For those entrepreneurs out there, think about how much effort you put into your business. Your baby, right? All the plans, charts, graphs, all the meetings, notes, redos, ups, downs, assessments, all of that, right? I mean, come on. It's a lot of work you put into your business. Now, do the same thing with your love life. Come up with a love life plan before you even begin. Just like a business. Create the ultimate love life for yourself. Something that is so great and amazing that you will want to work on it on a daily basis. You will put in the effort to have the meetings, do the follow-ups, make sure you dot the I's and cross the T's. Why? Because this is your business and it will only succeed if you are navigating it to the highest ability. Remember, those who fail to plan to fail. And if you are residing in a state of despair, don't believe this is your final residence or place of abode. You may have to live there for a little while, but just borrow it. Don't buy it, because you will rise again. Don't own that pain. Don't own that suffering. Don't own that agony. Don't own that grave. Don't own that depression. Don't own that loneliness. Rent it if you need to, but don't own it. Despite the circumstance, you will win. Despite adversity, you will win. Despite the situation, you will win. You will win. Don't give up. Believe in yourself because you are special. There is something about you that no matter what life throws at you, you will overcome it. You are not cut from the same cloth as the ones who remain lying in bed, letting life pass them by. You are here for action. You are here to live your best life, to face adversity, and to grow from it. This is the true essence of the successful human, successful in all aspects of life. Energy is flowing throughout the arteries and veins of your body. Energy is flowing throughout your muscles, digestive system, heart, and lungs. Energy is flowing through your brain. You are made of energy. Feel it inside yourself. Feel it in nature and all that is around you. So what, you failed? You tried. You failed? And what? You're going to give up now? In this storm? Is this the biggest storm of your life? Or is this the storm that you face and you see through to the very end. There are times when the storm will last what seems like forever. There will be times where you feel like it will never end, and you are facing all of this alone. That the world is against you, that every door is being closed in your face, that you can't get ahead. You'll tell yourself that you have done everything possible, that you have tried everything you can. You may feel consumed by the darkness and the storm, but this is the time for you to fight the darkness. This is the time where you have to pull yourself up, get up, wake up, get up, and fight, fight, fight. Because if you don't fight for you, then who is going to? If you don't make a change and flip on your light to shine through, to pierce through the darkness, then who will? Are you expecting someone else to come along with a flashlight and make light for you, to show you the way? Well, they may be able to shine some light upon a path for you, but ultimately, you are going to have to be the one who takes hold of that flashlight and shines on for yourself. This is the only way you can succeed. You have to continue to go, continue to move through the darkness and into the light. Dream big, dream so big it seems way out of your reach. And then, you know what? Dream even bigger. I challenge you. Dream. Dream. Dream.